bros ready? Are you bros ready for the fucking feast of knowledge I'm about to bestow to you motherfuckers? First of all, hit my music.
The motherfucking world is a ghetto, full of magazines, full clips, and heavy metal when the smoke settles.
What?
I'm just looking for a big yellow.
What?
It's sick, it's the metal, Dr. Dre.
Hashtag riffs, here we come again. I'm on that playroom, I'm about to tell them again. 1, 2, 3, I got the info, you see. And fuck that fake news coming from me. You know it's 100% approved. I done researched it, dude. Gotta believe it. Here it comes. I got some topics for that ass. Are you ready? We got Zuckerberg up in the bitch. I'm gonna bitch at Fortnite because I don't give a fuck. The new Roseanne show's pissing me off. The Cadbury Bunny supporting extremism. What the hell is going on around here? For reals, bros. We got some goddamn Disney wants abortions. We got some things. We got some things to get into. First of all, let's read some comments. What's going on? Johnny's in the building. How you doing? 420 approves the Robin riffs. I like Riff Robin. It kind of flows off the tongue a little better, don't you think? Don't you think?
Riff Robin, as in Robin Riffs?
Yeah, Robin riffs. Or the Riff Robin.
I think Robin Riffs sounds...
You like Robin riffs better? Ow, 2 against 1. I am shut down. All right, people. So, not quite sure what the hell y'all want to get into first. I guess I could click a little fucking licky poo. Maybe I'll click a licky poo, because you already know I'm ready. Ready to go, excited. You already know I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the flow, feeling it. So we got all kinds of fucked up shit to go into. I'm going to call some people out too, because why the fuck not? I'm going to give some reviews on Far Cry as well, and I'm going to give some reviews on A Way Out, because those are the 2 most popular games. And I'm going to also give some reviews on Fortnite. Fortnite! I'm fucking tired of hearing about Fortnite. Everybody and their goddamn brother is playing Fortnite. It's some kind of fucking cult. I swear to God. I swear to God. And you know who believes in me? You know who believes in me? PewDiePie. That's right. Me and PewDiePie, we're like this. He knows me. I know him. I have him on my cell phone number. I could call PewDiePie right now. Try me. Try me. I could. But I'm not going to because I don't feel like it right now. So, therefore, you're going to have to sit tight and wait. Now, I'm not quite sure what we'll dip into today. We got some fucked up shit to talk about. Well, first of all, I guess the biggest thing to talk about is probably Mr. David Hogg and the March for Lives. I think a lot of people are talking about this right now, huh? Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you, bros, what I'm trying to talk about around here. Okay? 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 I think I put it in my watch later, but I can't remember. Certain video that that caught my attention. Nope. So I didn't put it in my fucking watch later. God damn it. I hate it when I do that. Alright, well, hold on. Hold on. I can fix this. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't you love it? You know what? It's probably because I haven't updated. Let's go ahead and close this out. We'll figure this shit out here in a goddamn second, won't we? It's because it doesn't fucking update. Go back into it and it should update. Because I have it on here, if I'm not mistaken. The March for Lives, with a couple of videos that I wanted to go over. And kind of dissect them with you bros and see what we got. My history is not updated, but it should be now, so let's take a peek. Here it is. Here it is. Found it. This shit is crazy. Fucking Christ.
Has millions.
That's, to me, it's worth it.
But 86% of police chiefs and sheriff's departments are for concealed carry and do not want any further regulations, gun regulations.
Okay, so, now, let me talk to you. So take the surveys just released last week, National Association Chiefs of Police, after polling more than 20,000 sheriffs and chiefs of police, the NACOP found that 60.4% support nationwide recognition of state-issued concealed weapon permits, and 76% believe that qualified law-abiding armed citizens help law enforcement reduce violent criminal activity. There is probably no group that supports private gun ownership more than the police do. Now, I don't happen to own a gun, but I will support your right to own a gun. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? And I happen to firmly believe that more guns in the hands of law-abiding citizens outweigh the criminal activities. Because if you take all the guns away, it's not going to stop the criminals from doing criminal activities. They'll find other means to do it. And most of the biggest and most catastrophic terrorist acts, if you want to call them that, were done without guns. They were done with fucking bombs strapped to them and shit. You know what I mean? Bombs and shit. Are we going to go and ban all the bombs? I mean, aren't they already banned for us? Civilians. We can't be walking around with bombs. I just don't understand it. You see, something about this seems very fishy to me. It all just adds up a little too well. Let's go back, rewind a little bit to Florida Parkland shooting, and then just kind of bring it all up to a head. And then we went back on that a couple of streams ago. We were talking about the reactions of the students when they were outside talking to the, whatever you call it, the goddamn news reporters. Sorry, I'm really high. I was smoking fucking distillate and hash before I came on this goddamn show. So anyways, point is, I was really concerned about some of their reactions. Wasn't you, honey? Remember when I put those videos up on the Parkland shooting and we were like, and some of them were smiling like, yeah, I can't believe what happened. Yeah. And then all the different, like...
They're all from the drama club.
Yeah, that was the other thing that kind of threw a red flag up for me. All the people that are willing advocates that are speaking like on the CNN TV shows and shit like that, a lot of them are from the drama club. Now, I'm not trying to say anything bad about the drama club, but wouldn't you want some more wholesome opinions from some different type of people? And then you got some different things coming out about David Hogg. Kind of like, I don't want to call him the leader, because certainly seems like he's being bred and groomed and kind of pushed in the right direction by someone or something. Now, I think it came out that his father is either ex-FBI or is in the FBI. So there's one possible option of where he's getting the grooming from. Anyways, point is, it's just also nice, you know, how all of this just came together just like that, you know, how everybody was just on board right after the shooting. It was a tragedy. Now, this is not the first shooting we've had in a school. I didn't, you know, I'm sure we can go over a few more, go into the history books, flip out your Google, and I'm sure you're going to find there's even quite a few that aren't reported on in the mainstream media. Point is, it just seems awful convenient how this all just kind of, you know, spun out of control like that. We got a march, we got a David Hogg, we got activists up on a big stage. Lots of people are there. It's a big paid event by the Democratic Party. They're on CNN. The leftists are talking about them. It's one of the big talking points that's being pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. Now, here's one of the things that I can talk about as far as them getting politically activated. Well, because hopefully it'll get us politically activated, as in the middle class, as in the logical thinkers, as in the people that kind of see the bigger picture. Hopefully it gets us more politically activated, because the midterms are coming up. And I think that these guys, the radical left, whatever you want to call them, they're firing on all barrels. You like how I did that? No pun intended, because they want to ban guns, and they're firing all barrels. Oh man, I got some good ones. But they're literally firing on all fucking barrels to get rid of these goddamn guns like you wouldn't believe. So, let's dig into some of this stuff. All right, here we go. Bam.
It's a statistic that if you want to email me, I'll give you all the information from the direct sources.
Okay, I wonder what they think regulations are. I wonder what they're
just saying whatever regulations we have, that's enough. We don't need any more regulations. What gun laws do you feel like could have been implemented to stop what happened in Vegas?
Obviously assault weapons. There's no reason to have assault weapons. You know, like laws have changed. You know, times have changed since the Second Amendment was implemented. You know, and our laws should change with it.
Okay, do you so you're for gun control?
Oh, by far. In fact, I will say repeal the Second Amendment.
Do you trust the government?
Well, but who? No.
Who should control the guns?
Who should control the guns? I say get rid of all the guns.
Right. Who should be the ones to do that? If we don't trust the government can't be trusted. Who's left to control the guns?
Go!
This video is brought to you by the crew over Virtual Shield VPN. If you want to hide your activity and location from your internet service provider, hackers, and government spies, set it and forget it. Virtual Shield has you covered. If you think you have the right to remain private, click the link below and get your free trial plus 20% off with my code. If you find this video beneficial and informative, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know, and subscribe to the channel. An armed society.
All right, now really quickly, I'm just going to read to you the Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Nowhere in there does it say guns. Those arms can be whatever the fuck you want it to be. Nunchucks, bow staff, ninja stars, fucking flamethrower. I don't give a fuck what the hell you want to defend your property with. But a well-regulated militia is absolutely necessary to stop tyrannical figures from putting large groups like this together and brainwashing the fuck out of them by guns are bad, guns are bad.
Society is a polite society.
yeah.
You know what? It's actually, just from my experience, and I know, have you guys ever fired a firearm?
Yeah.
A handgun, a rifle, AR-15?
No.
Okay. Do you have a desire to?
No.
I mean, I think it's all about education, because I understand why people would be scared of, say, the AR-15. But if you look at the AR-15 and the Ruger Mini 14, it's the same gun. It just looks different. It does same characteristics, same magazine capacity, same bullet. It's a .223. So,
Them being in the hands of hormonal teenagers.
well, they put them in the hands of hormonal teenagers and put them off in the military. So I'm thinking the government's kind of hypocritical to say, oh, let's ban guns from 18 to 21, but let's ship them off to war so they can have one over there.
What up, Euro?
We're part of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. We're a queer order of nuns.
What the hell did you just say?
We're part of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. We're a queer order of nuns that are wearing glitter, wearing something shiny, trying to make today a little bit more peaceful. We recognize there's a lot of high emotions out there, and every once in a while, a good conversation.
Yeah. Fucking freakazoids like this recognize that, ooh, everybody's getting together for a cause, and I can go out there and just be fabulous. Everybody is latching onto this bitch like it's the goddamn Messiah. Like it's the splitting of the oceans in order to get their fucking little sneaky agendas through. I just don't like them using the kids as fucking shields for their bullshit agendas. I mean, I'm happy that kids want to get politically involved. 18, 19, 20, whatever you want to call them. Young adults, voting age, getting out there. Because I didn't really get politically charged up till probably, well, after the 9/11, that kind of woke me up a bit. And I did protest a few times growing up. I protested Walmart. I protested, I didn't protest. I actually stood up. I think it was like 6 years after 9/11. I stood out there with a candle with some of my friends. I remember something like that. Maybe it was the year after, the second year after. I'm like, brain shot right now. But, you know, these people see a cause. They see something happening, and they want to latch onto it and, kind of sneak in there and do their own thing. And I was talking to another buddy of mine. I mean, where are all the kids? I mean, you got just walks of all types of people, and it's just one big march of a whole bunch of lemmings that want to ban fucking guns because they just don't know any better. I mean, it must be awful nice to live in such a cushy society where you think that you could just march down the center of the street against the very thing that brought you the goddamn protection in the first place that allowed you to walk down the goddamn street. I mean, what is going on with these people? And then you got guys. I could go on and on. Let's get this video over with.
With a little bit of glitz makes the world a better place.
You're wearing a pussy hat, so what does that symbolize?
It's for the Women's March. Helped out with that 3 months ago, I believe.
So people should take guns away from other people?
People should take control of their own destiny.
Okay, so my question is, if, let's say Joe Schmo across the street owns an AR-15, you want to physically take his weapons away? If he has never hurt anybody?
The law should be in place for the people. The law should be in place. So
okay, and I know a lot of people feel like this, and she really feels like she's doing the right thing, and I respect that. But the problem is like, the law is not going to stop criminals from getting their hands on guns. That's just never going to happen. It's not like Nicky, Vinny, and fucking Paulie are going to turn in their weapons. It's never going to happen, all right? The mafia, the mob, the gang members, they're not going to turn in their weapons. It's never going to happen. It's only going to make guys like us, law-abiding citizens, it's only going to make it harder for us to get our hands on the weapons, and that's the problem. So I really feel her heart. I get her passion, and she feels like she's doing the right thing, and I respect that. But, it's just misinformation.
That there shouldn't be. You should not be able to have that gun.
Laws made by government who we don't trust. That's
yeah, I know.
The whole thing.
I know, man.
You can spin this all you want.
He's got like almost 30,000 people watching him. That's I don't trust the fucking awesome. Either. He's doing really good.
And I don't know anybody in my circle of friends who trust the government.
But the government is the people. It's up to the people to make the change.
Guys, if you enjoy this content, take a second and hit the subscribe and notification button for all my daily uploads.
Do you think people should be allowed to have increasingly warlike weapons? Should they be allowed to have tanks in their yards? Should they be shooting ballistic missiles? Should they be able to have nuclear warheads?
That's a really good question.
All that shit is already illegal.
To be consistent with individual liberties, and you're going to think I'm crazy, and I hate to even say it, but they can have... I know. But you know what? I feel free to talk to you guys because it's not combative. If we walk away disagreeing, you know what? To me, building a relationship
King
is more
NorCal?
important than being right. I have my opinions. You guys have your opinions, but If a guy can afford a tank and wants to put it in his front yard, I don't think the homeowners association will go along with that. But and what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do with it? What guns do you think should be regulated?
Specifically automatic fire weapons.
They've been regulated since the 1930s.
Yeah, I was gonna say automatic fire weapons are already illegal.
A problem.
How do you define an assault rifle?
Assault rifle is a weapon that is, trying to remember, has a magazine of over 15 rounds and typically semi-automatic in civilian standards.
Okay, would you call a Ruger Mini 14
Even
an assault
pistols
rifle?
are semi-automatic.
It's got a wood stock and a black barrel, and it looks kind of like a hunting rifle. Would you be against that?
For a collector, no, I wouldn't be against that, no.
If there's a problem, how is throwing government at it going to create a solution?
Don't!
Who should do the regulating?
See, that's where the issue comes in.
Where do you land on this whole issue, the March for Our Lives?
Marching for Our Lives is this great moment where we have to...
Again, you know, that's where the issue comes in, and people are dumbfounded. We, the people, are the ones that regulate this shit. We, the people, have more power than you could fucking possibly imagine. But we're so goddamn stupid with fucking hearts on our faces, walking around fat as fuck with pussies on our fucking heads, and have no idea what the hell we're talking about. It's our responsibility.
Watch those who are younger than us and who are in more fear than I think a lot of us are, recognizing that it's their time. That's a really beautiful moment. That's a really beautiful moment.
When your old ass parents like, I don't know how to send an iMessage, and you're just like, give me the fucking phone. And
From where though?
Okay, let me handle it, and you get it done in 1 second. Sadly, that's what we have to do. With
What state? Because a lot of the states.
A fucking democracy, so we have to.
That's a really beautiful moment.
A lot of states are already. That shit is already illegal.
Because a lot of people I've talked to today said that they don't trust the government, but they want the government to make the laws. So if you don't trust the people who are going to make the laws, what's the march for? You could potentially have 500,000 to 2 million people watching you in the next week. What would you say to people who own AR-15s out there? Would you say, hey, you need to give up your weapons?
Trying to stop gun owners is like trying to stop racism.
We've tried desperately for years to do sensible gun laws, right?
I think racism is also manufactured in plastic and artificial.
Take all of it.
Ban all guns.
And if you don't like that, do something about it. The people that are owning the guns, and they're like, well, that's not going to work. All right, give me your answer. What's your answer?
What would you say that 200,000 women last year who used guns to protect themselves from being harmed or raped?
Don't!
Yeah, here's my thing though. I want everybody to. I want people just to be free. You know, because
The transfer of full auto. Some states do.
That people are able.
But you know, people are still getting their hands on it. I'm just saying, a lot of the times when people are like, we need to ban a certain type of weapon, if they would just look in their state laws or state gun laws, they would realize that most of the shit that they want banned is already fucking banned. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times. You know what?
I can give you the facts.
Let me pause this just 1 second. Now, I don't own a gun, first of all. So allow me to be ignorant. I'm just kind of speaking my heart, and that's it. You know, I don't have all the facts. I'm not a gun owner. I'm just kind of speaking from hopefully a little bit of common sense. You know what I mean? Now, so what am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say that, you know, with the new Trump executive order, where the NRA just kind of like bit the bullet. I got all kinds of puns going on. Bit the bullet on that one. With the bump stocks, I mean, if you read that bill, it says anything that increases the fire rate of a weapon. Hell, that could be whatever they want it to be. That could be a scope, that could be an upper, a lower, that could be a fucking triggering pin, that could be whatever the fuck they want it to be. I can't get a legal full auto M16, but the states around me. Why are you listening to me? Never said Google. Stop listening to me. Scaring me. But some states are allowed. Exactly. Let me back this up just a little bit.
To handle their freedom.
Yeah, autonomy is a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
But okay, I remember what I was gonna say now. I was on a roll. Besides the Trump thing, also people that don't own a gun, or people that are dead set on owning a gun. Let's say you don't want to own a gun and you're actually for the gun banning, which is fine. I mean, I can understand that. You're an American and you have a right to your opinion. I disagree with you, but I challenge anybody that wants certain types of weapons or certain things banned, to go to your local gun store. Go to like your local military surplus and try to buy a firearm. And you're going to see what kind of background checks and what kind of things you got to go through. And then you can kind of educate yourself. Even if you plan on returning the gun like immediately, you know, even if you don't even plan on buying a gun, you know, you still got to go through the preliminaries of the checks in order to get up to the counter in order to purchase the gun. I recommend going through that, so that way you know, and things like that. Or watch a YouTube video of it if you don't want to do it yourself. All right, let's get into this.
But you know what else Benjamin Franklin said? He said, I'd rather have dangerous freedom than peaceful slavery. And I think that's where I fall, you know. Dangerous freedom or peaceful slavery. I don't want somebody telling me what to do.
There's something in between there.
Well, I can give you the facts. Here's a CDC statistic.
There's more women that are killed by guns than they're protected by guns.
Actually, no, there's only 38,000 people who die a year from guns, and 67% of those are suicides.
I work for a suicide prevention hotline. There's a really, really important recognition that gun access is a really big problem for suicide as well. And so let's figure out ways that we can serve mental health systems in our country that actually help people versus hurt them.
I've heard a statistic, and because
I'm worried this guy's going to kill himself, for fuck's sake. Keep a gun out of this guy's hand. You see what I'm trying to say? You fucking telling me? Why don't we stop giving him hormone pills and giving him fucking antidepressants and all this other shit that fucks with their... Anyways, sorry.
because you're in the field, maybe you know the answer to this. Of the 30,000 that die every year, is it true that
lightweight triggers are technically rate increased?
70%. Yeah, about 70% of them are suicide.
Most guns are obtained illegally,
this is usually people who are taking their own lives and hurting others in the process, of course. But we're not talking about.
What up, Jason? How you doing, brother?
In a schoolroom.
What do you think criminals think about further gun restrictions?
What do I think about criminals?
What do you think criminals think about further gun restrictions? Would they be for them or against them?
Okay, well, let's look at all the criminals. Why are they in jail?
What do you think criminals think about further background checks and stricter gun laws?
What do I think criminals think about further background checks? I think criminals are going to have access to weapons whether we want them to or not. That doesn't mean we don't try. That's the easy way.
So that means, by omission, that means that the laws
most guns and crimes
are the law-abiding citizens,
are reported
right?
stolen.
In general, yes. Yeah, and that's not a problem.
I wanted to kind of get back to our original conversation.
Pawn shop down the street from me got hit up, and all the guns got taken out of there.
2013 under Obama, that said that 500,000 to 3 million times a year, people use guns for defensive measures to protect the lives of innocent people. And if only 30,000 people die from, gun violence, but 500,000.
All right, I'll read that shit. Guns are used for self-defense often and effectively. Almost all national survey estimates indicate that defense gun uses by victims are at least as common as offenses used by criminals. Wow, I can't read. With estimates of annual using ranging from about 500,000 to more than 3 million per year, in the context of about 300,000 violent crimes involving firearms in 2008, says the report. So what they're trying to say is 500,000, according to the statistics, were used in defense, and only 300,000 were used in violent acts, says the report.
People are safe. Wouldn't we want guns?
I actually don't understand where you get your information from.
CDC.com. It's right from their own website. If you want, after this conversation,
okay, I'll look it up.
What if that's? Let's just say it's true.
I know, right? Yeah.
The information I've heard, which is, it's actually okay. So you say you want to arm teachers, right?
Me? If they want to be armed, I think we should. People should be allowed to do whatever they want.
More guns into the schools.
Yeah, but it's a good talking point.
Well, let's go down to brass tacks. Let's say you're in a classroom and you're a teacher and a gunman's coming down the hallway and you're next. Would you rather have a gun, a piece of paper, an extra law, thankful for gun-free zones? What would you like?
Well, let's fix it before it gets to that point.
But let's say you're in that situation.
Let's fix it because look at Ronald Reagan. He was surrounded by Secret Service. They had guns everywhere, but he still got shot.
Yeah, it can still happen, huh?
It can still happen.
Well, wouldn't you want a fighting?
So that is some of the people down here.
Do you own a gun?
No, I've shot guns.
These are some of the people that
If
are
somebody
actually
came in your house
marching.
and they were armed, would you want to protect yourself with a gun?
Well, let's get the guns off the streets, and maybe that will never happen.
Well, what if they did? Come on, be honest. You'd want something to empower yourself, right?
Huh? I could still take them with my bare hands.
With a gun? They have a gun?
Yeah.
So it's safe to say you.
Damn, she's Rambo woman.
Control.
I am for gun control.
And who do you want to
There's a
control
school
the guns?
teacher who
That's a great point.
supposedly have a very
okay,
classroom
so say you have a
with
gun in
rocks
your house.
in case of
Okay,
any
you're more
intruder.
likely to have an accident where somebody gets killed inadvertently than you are to be able to fend off somebody.
You know, there's a founding father that said, "I'd rather have dangerous freedom over
Well,
peaceful
keep a
slavery."
rope.
Do you agree with that? Because freedom is dangerous. You got to admit.
I keep a rope. I got you.
Oh yeah.
I don't
So
know if
here's
you
how
I can
see
debate
it.
guns. I'm
I don't
Canadian.
think anybody has a higher claim over your life or her life than you guys do. And I don't think anybody has a higher claim over my life than I do. So I don't want somebody to make a law for me. I don't want to make a law for you. I don't want to tell you what to do.
Right.
Is that fair?
No, it's not fair.
Do you think there's anybody who has a higher claim over your life and property than you?
Much stricter,
I would like
though.
to think not.
True.
Do you? Right, in this world, she could take you out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she said just the same.
But generally speaking, nobody has a higher claim over your life and property than you,
I'd
right?
like to think not. No.
Okay, so is it ever okay to initiate unjust force or violence on somebody who hasn't done anything wrong?
No.
Then when
Almost
these
shot
people
someone
are
trying to break
marching
into my
to
house.
create a
Luckily, the
law
cop
that's
showed
gonna
up.
make a law-abiding citizen a criminal.
I probably
they're
want
actually doing the
a gun
exact
too
thing
if
that
my
you
crazy
and I wouldn't
neighbors
do to
had them.
somebody else.
Well,
We're
yeah.
on a large scale. So the reason I'm out here is to try to inject a little bit of common sense and logic into this equation.
No, Marcus, I'm glad you brought that up. I've played this on my stream before, so
if you don't obey the government's law,
this might not be new for some of you bros, but I do want to play it real quick because it's kind of just relevant, I think.
I'd give up my gun when everybody else does.
And is that
Doesn't that
your
make sense?
Well,
Doesn't that make sense? I mean, if you were to, if there were guns here, would you want to be the only person without one?
so do you carry guns
No,
routinely at home? I mean, you have a gun at home?
Yeah, it's legal in the United States. It's part of our Constitution. You know, the right to bear arms is because that's the last form of defense against tyranny. Not to hunt. It's to protect yourself from the police.
And do you see any link between that and these sorts of incidents?
No. Nah, not really. You know what I'm saying? If somebody wants to kill people, you know, they don't need a gun to do it.
Makes it easier though, doesn't it?
Not really. You can use you can strap explosives on your body. They do that all the time.
So when there's the inevitable backlash of the anti-gun lobby as a result of this incident, as there always is.
Well, that's not going to change anything in
It's
the
not gonna
United
change
States. No. The United States is based on guns. You know, like KRS says, you'll never have justice on stolen land. So it's not going to change.
Word. All right, so there's that aspect of it. Now, I want to talk about Mr. Paul Joseph Watson. Let me see if I can find it. And he just put up a video not too long ago talking about the very same thing we're talking about. So let's hear his opinion on it.
To 5 points.
Hold on a second. Here we go.
I have a confession to make. I support the Parkland students. I support their call for gun control. Do I support their call for gun control because I think they're going to achieve any significant gun control measures? No, I support them because this issue is perhaps the only thing that can energize conservatives and get them out to vote in the midterms. Look what's happened in the polls since the left began this gun control crusade. Republicans were 15 points behind in the race for the House. Now,
all right, so this says the generic ballot asks voters nationwide who they plan to vote for in the next congressional election. Democrats sometimes hold a slight lead in modern elections, even when Republicans keep their majority on Election Day. Fox News' generic congressional poll gave Democrats a 15-point lead in October, beating a generic Republican 50-35. Now that poll gives Democrats only a 5-point lead, 46 to 41.
That's narrowed to 5 points, almost within the margin of error. Most conservatives were calling the House a write-off, but now it's game on again. Why? Because gun control is a losing issue for Democrats. It always has been. After Bill Clinton passed an assault weapons ban, he lost 54 seats in the House. The Democrats have made the midterm elections a referendum on Trump. Now Trump needs to make the midterm elections a referendum on constitutional rights. This is how he energizes the base. This is how he turns out voters. The entire March for Our Lives campaign has been one huge own goal. The left just couldn't contain their arrogance. First it was banning bump stocks and restricting AR-15 sales. Now it's ban all guns, take them from your cold dead hands, and repeal the Second Amendment.
When they give us that inch, that bump stock ban, we will take a mile.
Because only Trump's Nazi regime and racist police officers should be allowed to have weapons, right? Oh yeah, and the security at gun control rallies. But seriously, they've made a huge political error. Notice how some Democrats responded to that New York Times op-ed. Think Progress, Washington Post. They're all panicking. They realized that this gun control purge has woken up Republicans from their slumber. Listen to what the Washington Post's Aaron Blake said. The move might as well be considered an in-kind contribution to the National Rifle Association, to Republicans' efforts to keep the House and Senate in 2018, and to President Trump's 2020 re-election bid. Shh, don't tell them what we actually plan to do, idiots. You might rile them up and give them a reason to vote against us.
You have over 100 million semi-automatic weapons in the United States right now. What do you do with those? Do you go to people's homes and take them? That's a real question.
See, that's exactly what I mean. How insane do you need to be to think you can disarm 70 million American gun owners?
I don't have a gun, no.
300 million guns with no consequences whatsoever. The left is actually that crazy. And the fact they've let slip this agenda is blowing up in their faces. The
Damn
March
sure
for Our
is.
Lives was just a huge recruitment drive for Democrats. Less than 10% of the attendees were children. You really think those who organized the protest, the big Soros groups, the big Democratic
You
organizations...
heard that statistic? Less than 10%. So was it really about the kids at the end of the day? Was it really about the kids that died at Parkland, Florida? I think we all kind of fucking forgot. What the hell the point was in the first place? What about the kids that died in Parkland, Florida? Where were those kids? What happened there? Less than 10%. Wow.
Really care about ending gun violence. No, they care about power, but they've made a huge tactical mistake. Gun control is as toxic an issue to the Democratic Party as Hillary Clinton was, so let them keep talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Amplify their voices. Don't interrupt the enemy when they're making a mistake. Look what's happened already. Gun sales are surging again. The midterm polls are tightening. Even in CNN's poll, Trump's approval rating is climbing. NRA donations more than tripled in February. This is backfiring on the left massively. And to conservatives, don't argue with teenagers. The optics of arguing with children are terrible. Let them talk. Let them continue to piss off gun owners. Gun owners who will then be more determined than ever to vote against Democrats in November.
If you criticize some of what they're saying, then all of a sudden you're the bad guy. But if you...
You are the bad guy.
No,
Yes,
I don't...
you are.
I agree with Don Lemon.
Wow.
Don't criticize the Parkland students. Encourage them. Because in their rush to exploit tragedy and use children as political props, the left has made a huge miscalculation. One that could actually give conservatives
I fucking told
a
you,
chance.
bros.
This
Even
movement
debating these
is searching
kids,
victory
you're gonna be the
on the
bad
cause
guy.
of
You're the
defeat.
bully. So there you go. There's some food for thought for your asses. David Hogg and all that bullshit. It's quite a mess. And then, as you just heard it, man, 10%, less than 10%. What a turnout! I mean, it was quite the turnout, but it was like more of a recruiting tool, like you said, for fairies with hearts on their cheeks to come out and proclaim their bullshit to everybody. Oh man! Wow. Okay. Let's Let's move right along. Let's move right along. Okay, so how about we talk a little bit about Miss Stormy Daniels? Stormy Daniels. What? Yeah. Hold on. Whoop. I didn't want to do that. Look at all these leftist people that they throw in my face. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see if I can find this bitch. Oh. I guess I'll have to use this. That's an awesome picture. That's got to be one of the best pictures I've ever seen. You got to see this bullshit. Oh my God! Look at this. Oh, of course I am. Of course I am. Of course. Look at that. What the fuck? Man, the left just don't care. The left they just don't give a shit. Apparently they put fucking pornography or cartoon pornography as thumbnails. And I bet you anything that video is monetized. Bet you anything. Oh, God. Here we go.
So as we've seen with other famous celebrity cases where famous people have sex with porn stars, they tend to go out and do a reenactment video. And you better believe that this reenactment video is going to be hyped by the media everywhere. It's going to be on pay-per-view, and it'll be a way of corrupting the public, degrading the presidency, degrading women, and it'll be a way to drag everything through the mud and then make hundreds of millions of dollars perhaps off of it in an attempt to bring down our president.
The president?
Is Stormy Daniels
United States
a new pornographic sex tape where she has sex with a Donald J. Trump lookalike? I've got sources, and they tell me that's what's in the pipeline. And that MSM plans on hyping this to
oh my God, that guy really does look like Donald Trump. Holy shit.
Support in his base, Christians and evangelicals. We're going to talk about that more in a moment. But first, Trump never claimed he was a goody two-shoe. Trump never claimed he didn't really have a desire for women. Trump was elected because he said that he would get the IRS and the government off of Christian churches' backs, and that he would march with pro-life and try to give it back to the states. So
I just want to say one thing, he's kind of gassing it up and throwing all these details out there, and that's great. But I mean, just being a regular dude sitting on a couch talking to you folks right now, I mean, what relevance does it have? What relevance at this point does it have? And if it is true, it happened in 2006. But long before he was probably even thinking about becoming the president. Well, I mean, I don't know that if that's true, but it was before he was the president. Bottom line. So, I mean, who cares? Who the fuck cares who he slept with before he was the goddamn president? I mean, really? Really? This is all you got to go on? This is all you got? This is fucking nothing. Nothing.
That partial birth abortion and other things could be repealed. Donald Trump loves families. Donald Trump loves having children. Donald Trump loves life, and he has his zest for it, and he's certainly not perfect. He, without sin, let him cast the first stone. But Stormy Daniels says that she had a consensual relationship with President Trump, and he was very nice to her. And then years later, this is how he gets treated, and this is how the media behaves when they've covered up Hillary and all of her lesbian lovers, and Oprah Winfrey and all of her lesbian lovers, and the fact that women have said that Oprah would bring women, young women, 18-year-olds to Weinstein, and they said they felt like that she was setting them up and was basically pimping them out. This is all the real stuff that Hollywood mainstream media covers up. There aren't women saying Donald Trump raped women in the backs of cars, like the chauffeurs and assistants to Weinstein have said. No, Trump hasn't settled 3 rape cases like Bill Clinton has. This is all consensual. He didn't run as a Puritan. We didn't elect a Puritan. We elected a guy that would support the Bill of Rights and Constitution. And I saw Bill Maher, I watched it this morning, re-airing from last night, say that the Second Amendment is not a commandment and it should be repealed, just like the New York Times and NBC saying. So now they're being honest. They want to repeal it. He says it's not a commandment, it's just writing. Oh, just like the First Amendment too, huh? No, those are commandments that we put in to our government when we took control of this from King George III, and it is a commandment. Laws are commandments to the government and to bind down its activities so we don't end up in a tyranny. So that said, Stormy Daniels is now back on the strip club scene. She's got CNN out there covering it. All this lewdness that Trump isn't putting out. They're the ones spewing all this lewdness onto mainstream television for our children. They're the ones dredging all this up because they're pissed that he's restoring the economy.
Damn.
They're pissed.
Open a friggin' window,
that
brother.
the country is coming back. They're mad that Trump actually cares pragmatically about the people and believes in free market systems and believes in reciprocal trade where these are fair trade deals. And they can see the prosperity coming back, so they're so desperate. And I was watching Bill Maher, I hardly ever watched, but I watched the whole show, and he just kept coming back to it like 5 times with his guests. Why are the evangelicals hypocrites? Why don't they care? And he had a preacher on there, a liberal, saying Trump's going to face God. These Republican preachers are going to face God. And there's the known atheist, the guy that says he wants more people dead, more room on the highway, this greedy little person, Bill Maher, nodding his head when the preacher said they're going to have to face God at the white throne judgment, that all of us that support Trump are evil, and that we're going to go to hell, basically. And you got this leftist who wants to derail Trump's agenda of pro-life and all the good things he's doing for families and for religious freedom in this country. That's why evil hates him. Hollywood hates him. Evil hates him. And again, King David, he repented of it, almost killed himself, had his best friend killed, marched him off the head of the line in an impossible mission so he could have his wife. But he repented and he didn't mean it, and he was sorry. His weakness was women, a lot more women than Trump ever had. You got Solomon, the wisest man ever lived, over 1,000 wives, and we're not defending all of that. The point is that Trump likes having children, he likes living, and he likes prosperity, and the globalists don't like that. None of the EU leaders have children. None of them. And I'm not bashing folks that don't, but they on purpose don't. They're all about themselves and anti-life. And that's why they hate Trump. He's pro-life. He's pro-human. He's marched, the only president to march the pro-lifers. All this great Second Amendment stuff that's happening, the economy, the sovereignty, it is a beautiful time to be alive. And the word is Stormy Daniels, ladies and gentlemen, from my sources, is planning to go back into the porno business, and that there have been offers made, and that's why she's decided to renege on her agreements. Because when you take the money and spend the money, the contract's executed. Claiming that Trump didn't sign it, that's pure bull. So as we've seen with other famous celebrity cases where famous people have sex with porn stars, they tend to go out and do a reenactment video. And you better believe that this reenactment video is going to be hyped by the media everywhere. It's going to be on pay-per-view, and it'll be a way of corrupting the public, degrading the presidency, degrading women, and it'll be a way to drag everything through the mud and then make hundreds of millions of dollars perhaps off of it in an attempt to bring down our president. And you know that they're going to try to degrade him. How?
So there you go. So that's all in the pudding. That's all coming out. And you got the leftist CNN and everybody fucking pushing it. And you know what? Whatever. I mean, I don't understand how... I don't know if I trust Alex or not. Regardless, I don't really give a shit. I just don't. I mean, this shit happened in fucking 2006. If it happened at all. And, anyways. So, you got the lawyers all fucking slewing around. And it's just a big old fucking mess. So, you got that in the woodworks. Alright. So, moving on. I thought, I'm a big 420 guy. I'm backing my 420 people. See if I have my 420 set up. Do I still have it? I don't have it no more. That's alright. So anyways, I was looking in the news, and there was a guy named Wallace Goodwin. And he had a pretty interesting story. Wallace Goodwin is a 69-year-old pothead that didn't like how the pot policies were going in his state, so he decided to attack his congressman. So, I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Are you not smoking enough weed? Do you need a little bit more weed? I mean, why would you attack a congressman over pot policy? I mean, what in the flying fuck? Well, no, he tried to physically attack. He actually pulled his car up into the driveway, blocked his driveway, I guess, did a lot of hooting. I mean, mind you, he's a 69-year-old man, you know, he's not in the greatest shape. But anyways, long story short, Jesus Christ, what in the hell? For pot? For weed, bro? Really? He needs to roll up, calm the fuck down. So that happened. Wallace Goodwin is possibly facing time in prison. Could be up to 5 to 10 years for allegedly attacking the congressman of his state. All right. Moving on to, how about Mr. Zuckerberg? Have you guys heard about Mr. Zuckerberg? So apparently Zuckerberg is in hot water for data mining all of our information and then selling it to third parties. Now, my personal take on the whole thing is like, I think he's going to get away with it scot-free. First of all, he's got a lot of money. He's got a lot of lawyers that he could be paying off, you know, and so that's one aspect of it. And plus, he's got the loophole. We all clicked the little terms of service. We all clicked agree, you know. We all agreed of the terms of service. So, anyways, Zuckerberg. Oh boy. Old boy's in hot water. Can't cuck the Zuck. Would you get Zuckerberged up in there cucking the Zuck? Where is it? Right here.
It is clearer now than ever that everything that is in the news is designed to attack Donald Trump. That's it. Let's look at just Cambridge Analytica for a second. This is the most absurd, innocuous controversy that Democrats have come up with in a very long time. It's a nothing story. Here's what happened. Users gave their data.
It's getting real out there, Jason. It's getting real.
Certain companies through Cambridge Analytica.
But it's good. It's good that you're starting to question.
To have users give them their data, and they did. That's what happened.
I don't mean to talk over this guy, but it's good that you're questioning because that means that a lot of us are waking up. We're starting to see it. You know, before it was just fine. Everything was as is. Everything is good. You know, we would never question these types of things. But now, 2016, 2017, then we got 2018 now. This year, it seems like people are woke more than ever, you know, getting more into it. I see a lot of people coming in here with more of an opinion. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, you know. It's good to be kind of, I don't know if I'm a part of that movement. I don't know if I could honestly say that. I'm more of like a class clown, just kind of like outside, you know, pointing at it and laughing, I suppose. But no. Point is, it's pretty funny.
You know, there's like a little quiz and it says, are you really smart and do you want to give us all your data? And you say, yeah, I really want to give you all of my data. And then they have it. A marketing company used Facebook effectively. That's basically, oh my God.
Straight.
By the way, if it were a Democrat,
using them kids as shields.
All you heard in 2008 was Obama's the digital candidate. He's using digital. Oh, he's so great. You even heard this about Hillary until we found out it wasn't true. Then when Republicans use digital really well, it's a national scandal. Another way that you know this is nothing, so they, on Twitter today, one of the top friends was Robert Mercer, and Robert Mercer is a big GOP donor, and the big scare headline was that Robert Mercer, who had invested in this thing and that thing, and his third cousin twice removed, worked at Cambridge Analytica, whatever, that he had donated to John Bolton's Political Action Committee. John Bolton, the new National Security Advisor to President Trump. And this was groundbreaking. This was really earth-shattering news. A GOP donor donated to a Republican Republicans' political action committee.
Oh no!
Breaking. And also, the sky remains blue, and fish continue to swim, and the sun continues to shine. This is also breaking news. He's a GOP donor. He gives to a lot of Republicans, of course. But this is how you know they don't care about this Cambridge Analytica thing. Republicans used technology well, and they're very angry about that because only Democrats are supposed to use technology well. They're very upset, so they attack
wow.
anything
That's
they can.
fucking news
Why are they
right there.
bringing up John Bolton? Because John Bolton is Donald Trump's latest move. He just appointed John Bolton NSA, so now it's got to be about John Bolton. They will grasp at anything.
Okay.
Parkland.
Sorry about that. Okay, so Zuckerberg's in hot water. Zuckerberg is facing some charges. We'll see. I'm sure he's going to sneak out of it. I'm sure nothing is going to happen. We all agreed to the terms and conditions, and I'm sure that's how it's going to go down. I think South Park made a show about it. Remember that shit called the Human Sentai Pad? Y'all remember the Human Sentai Pad? Fucking, oh man. And remember what they couldn't do? They couldn't get him to read, remember? Couldn't get him to read. He refused to read the terms and conditions. And I know it's kind of a spoof, but, you know, we're seeing it in the physical now, you know. Instead of physical shit down our throats, they're giving us digital shit down our throats. So, I mean, it's just as bad. I feel like the stories today are distractions, for sure. Let me see. The new Roseanne Barr show. The new Roseanne Barr show is pushing some pretty serious things as far as the homosexual agenda, the transgender agenda. Anyways, check it out. I don't know if you've seen the new Roseanne. Same cast, new episodes. All right, here we go.
Roseanne is coming back with a new show. It's supposed to feature a gender-creative 9-year-old son. I thought this was going to be a conservative show.
The Pentagon war planners have rightfully said that 90%
Especially
of modern warfare is information.
Now, and it pisses me off because I happen to be a John Goodman fan, aren't you, honey?
I love John Goodman.
And does it upset you a little bit that he's on a show, back on the old Roseanne show, that used to be what I would think a pretty conservative, right-leaning type of show? Not necessarily a left-leaner or a right-leaner. It was more of a show that kind of related to the people, the downtrodden.
Yeah.
You know? Now, John Goodman is pushing homosexual agendas. And I got the proof right here on this agenda. On this show. Now, I used to love the show, Roseanne. I've seen like every episode. What in the fuck is going on around here, honey? How do you feel about that?
Hollywood's getting involved now.
Oh, yeah.
Why it's more important than ever that all of you watching subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow.
These are completely rigged, folks. They just rig them. That's how Nancy Pelosi stays in office. Regardless, folks, please go to InfoWarsStore.com and take advantage of the last week of July specials. This is some of the best specials we've ever run, and it ends today. That includes free shipping store-wide. So if there's something you've been scouting on the website, you've been on the teetering on the brink, maybe you'll get it, maybe you'll not get it. Well, that price is about to change because our last week of July specials ends today.
Same here, dude.
And free shipping as well. Just look at this. For under $35, you can get a complete super silver oral care package.
I know, dude, but
this
I mean,
includes the silver.
we're all a bunch of lemming wings, aren't we?
The super blue fluoride-free toothpaste and a power toothbrush.
Come on. Get on with the goddamn news, people. Holy fuck. Almost the entire video is a plug. Almost the entire video. Alright, here we go. Hopefully this is news.
Thrones is about to end, apparently. I don't know. I don't watch it. But the next thing that HBO was planning to launch after Game of Thrones was a show called Confederate. Now, nobody even knows about this, and this just goes to show you how conservative media is now dominating the talking points. Conservative media now controls the minds and the hearts of America. So Rush Limbaugh talked about this show, Confederate, and he has a dialogue on his show about what's going to happen. Now, all of a sudden, in this show, Confederate reaches the mainstream because, again, conservatives control the narrative now. They control the hearts and minds of America. And this is the funniest thing. So the show is supposed to be about modern-day America if the Confederate Army had won. Of course, you would assume the liberals at HBO were going to try to find a way to make America look bad in this deal. That's what I assumed. But the liberals on social media assumed opposite.
I get you, bro.
I don't know. I guess they assumed it was going to be racist or whatever. So the same liberals went on to Twitter and started #NoConfederate campaign. So now all the liberal fans of HBO are saying, don't do this show. It's going to be racist. You're going to depict America bad or whatever. I don't know what they're thinking. But they don't want anything to do with this show. It's you can't show it. You can't show American history. They hate American history. You're racist.
Where's the part about Roseanne? And then they put another plug at the end. Oh, my God. Where's the part about Roseanne? You got your intro. Then he talks about subscribing. Maybe it's right here.
We'll see who thinks she's going to, these things are completely rigged, folks. They just rig them. That's how Nancy Pelosi stays in office. Regardless, folks, please go to InfoWarsStore.com and take...
Wait, now he's going to talk about fucking Super Blue for fucking damn near the whole video.
Package, 50% off. You will
Jesus. So, when did they talk about Roseanne in this video?
So Game of Thrones is about to end, apparently. I don't know. I don't
get it. I don't get it. We're gonna have to find something else. Oh, I can't find it, but anyways. So the new son on the show is supposed to be transgender, and then they basically try to, push that whole agenda on to the watchers, and I was just kind of like shaking my head on that, like, what the fuck is going on here, I thought, like, I used to watch Roseanne, like, religiously. That was a good show back in the day, So you got that happening, and then it doesn't surprise me because you see it in the marches. You see it in the March for Your Lives right now. The weirdos coming out there with their shit painted up. Oh, this is the future. If that's the fucking future, if the future is a bunch of fucking weird transgender people drinking fucking Starbucks, a bunch of soy boy men with man titties, leaving trash all over the fucking streets, then shoot me now. Because I don't want nothing to goddamn do with it. What up, little French lady? How you doing? Alright, so here's another weird one. Is the Cadbury Bunny supporting extremism? Not the beloved Cadbury Bunny. You remember him. You remember the Cadbury Bunny? Well, apparently I got a video for you. Check it out. Jesus Christ will save you. Oh, here we go.
The usual left-wing hipster journalists are at it again. They're mocking the working class, taking the moral high ground, or at least trying to, and presenting a strawman argument about the Cadbury halal certification controversy in order to make normal people look stupid. But here are the facts about the Cadbury halal Easter controversy.
Don't buy Cadbury eggs this year. You're racist.
Counter-jihad pundits and politicians have been urging people to avoid brands like Cadbury this Easter owing to their halal certification. In fact, we have this every year with uproar about major chocolate makers kowtowing to Islam. And it goes beyond halal certification. In fact, major confectionery brands are removing the word Easter from the front of their packaging entirely.
The Sun has reported that only 1 in 10 Easter eggs this year will have the word Easter on the front of its packaging. I mean, I guess these are just non-denominational, non-religious, egg-themed chocolates, right? I mean, they just so happen to be sold at Easter time? Give me a break. To some, it seems like this might be a trivial argument to have, and maybe it is in the grand scheme of things, but this shows a clear appeasement of a minority in England who do not celebrate Easter anyway. So why? We all know they're Easter eggs, so why remove the word? It's political. It's clearly political. The manufacturers know it, the media know it, and the stores that sell them know it. And yet they continue to sneer and mock anyone who suggests that this is a sign of something more sinister. So here's what the press have been saying. There's story after story with left-wing journalists chortling horrible Christian racists questioning Cadbury on their halal certification status. Water is halal, for instance, as is air, they say. Yeah, no kidding. But that's not the argument, and they know it. Cadbury say that their Easter eggs in the UK are halal but not halal certified. We know what halal means. We know that there are no meat products in their chocolate, and so it's halal by default. Practically all chocolate is. But Cadbury claims that their eggs are not halal certified is only true in the UK. In fact, Cadbury is halal certified in many countries across the world, including Australia, which is why One Nation's Pauline Hanson speaks out about it every year. This is on their own website, and Cadbury does this elsewhere across the world as well. Now, this doesn't change the contents of the chocolate, and the sneering left-wing journalists are either assuming so little of the working class that they think we're just stupid enough to not understand this, or they know that we understand this and they're mocking us anyway. And I really care about halal certification, and so should you. If Cadbury is certifying products as halal, then they're potentially...
What's that you're eating? Cadbury bunny egg? What are you, a fucking Nazi? What's that? What's that nougat on your chin? What is that, little nougat? What are you, a fucking Nazi? Only racists like caramel. You fucking racist. What's that, little caramel dripping down your beard chin? That's racist caramel. You fucking Nazi. What are you celebrating Easter? What the fuck is the matter with you? You goddamn Islamophobe? What, you Nazi? You don't celebrate Easter. You don't eat Cadbury bunny eggs on Easter because that makes you an Islamophobic Nazi. What the hell is the matter with you, man? Damn! Oh, my sweet Jesus. All right. Let's go into something a little dark and a bit sinister. Let's shift gears into Disney. Oh, because Disney is starting to piss me the fuck off. All right? Disney plus abortions equals me wanting to commit suicide. Yeah. Let's get into that, shall we? Here we go.
Yesterday, a local chapter of Planned Parenthood Keystone, wherever that is, maybe Pennsylvania, Keystone State, I don't know, put out a tweet. They quickly deleted when I and many others mocked them relentlessly. Now, I don't know if you saw the tweet, but I'm going to read you the tweet. Planned Parenthood Keystone put this tweet out yesterday afternoon, and it said, "We need a Disney princess who's had an abortion. We need a Disney princess who's pro-choice. We need..."
Listen to this. This is from an actual fucking organization. A fucking non-tax. These people don't pay tax. And they're taxpayer funded. This is a real place. Fucking at PP Keystone. You can look them up. Fucking verified account. Goddamn Google. You can fucking Google them. Oh, alright, so this is what they have to say. Listen here, okay? Planned Parenthood Keystone says, we need a Disney princess who's had an abortion. We need a Disney princess who's pro-choice. I swear to fucking sweet Jesus Christ, if we have anything like this, then I'm taking both my nieces away from Disney. We're going to have a nice big bonfire with our uncles. And what we're going to do is throw all the Disney movies in the fucking fire. That's what we're going to do. We need a Disney princess who's an undocumented immigrant. Because that's what's in nowadays. We need a Disney princess who's actually a union worker. That believes in sanctuary cities. Because that's the right thing to do. And we need a Disney princess who's transgender. Because it's not inclusive to not have a non-transgender princess. That's just bigotry. And how dare you have a stigmatism over me and my feelings? My feelings are all that matter. Fuck your facts. Facts don't matter. It's how I feel inside. Anyways.
We need a Disney princess who is an undocumented immigrant. We need a Disney princess who's actually a union worker, as opposed to those Disney princesses who lie about being union workers. We need a Disney princess who's trans. Are they kidding me? We need a Disney princess who's had who's had an abortion. Now, imagine walking into Disney with your kids. First time.
Are you listening to this shit?
You're walking to Disney, and listen, I'm an adult, and going to Disney's still cool. I live here in Florida.
I'm trying not to get triggered.
Drive. And some weekends, I want to go up to Epcot. You go around Epcot, you do the food and drinking thing. They have the food and wine festival. You pop over to nostalgic. I don't care how old you are. It's a really fun.
He said we do have a tranny princess. It's Aladdin.
The Magic Kingdom is fun. It brings you back to memories.
Riff raff, street rat. I don't buy that. If only they'd look closer.
Who in their right mind would want to bring little kids to Disney? Or not even little kids, two adults go and saying, hey, let's remember our childhood. And be greeted by a princess who says, I just had an abortion. I'm a union worker. Hi, I'm Stephanie, but my name used to be Steven. I'm a Disney princess. I'm a real union worker. I work the Disney docks. Not like those Disney scabs over there, the other princesses. I mean, are these people insane? Disney princesses who have abortions? Disney princesses who are pro-choice? Disney princesses who are undocumented? Oh, hi, I'm Juanita, the illegal Disney princess. Shh, don't tell the immigration Disney princess. This is bizarre. This is what the left thinks. Now, needless to say, not. Now, you don't get a lot of.
I thought Dora the Explorer was our undocumented illegal immigrant.
But a Disney princess who's trans. I mean, this is not what little kids. This is not what families go to Disney for. And it's coming from Planned Parenthood. Who in their right mind would think that a family would want to...
And Planned Parenthood is about as fucking racist as it gets. Marla Singer is the one that created Planned Parenthood, and she wrote books about it. She literally said in her books that she wants to exterminate the Negro. That's why all these abortion clinics are predominantly in fucking ghetto, hood, Latino, and black fucking areas. Because they goddamn want you to goddamn abort your baby. And then they're going to push the agenda through Disney. Oh my God. Spare me. Fucking spare me. Okay. Now, let's talk about something else that's on my fucking nerves. Goddamn Fortnite. Oh, fuck. Everybody and their brother is playing Fortnite, dude. It's like a motherfucking cult. It's a goddamn cult. And if you like Fortnite, hey, go ahead and like Fortnite, buddy. I don't give a shit. I'm not attacking you, alright? But allow me to bitch a bit, okay? Allow me to bitch a bit about fucking Fortnite. I mean, Jesus, goddamn, seriously, Christ, is what the fuck is going on? It's like brainwashing the kids. Bring the kids in. And then you got all these Twitch people like Ali A and Go Ninja and Drake and what's his fucking other name? I can't remember his goddamn name. But anyways, you got these fucking people in there and they're actually getting paid to play Fortnite. And They're getting paid a lot of money, a substantial amount. Well, of course it's free. Well, of course it's free, but it's not free. You see what I'm saying? Because in order to be the man, in order to get in there, it's all basically set up. And you already know how it is. You already know the cryptocurrency. I don't need to explain to you people cryptocurrency. After 5 or 6 years of PlayStation 4, I think we all understand how they fuck us at this point, right? I like Fortnite. Hold on. I need my safe space. Well, I have somebody who happens to agree with me. And he happens to be the #1 YouTuber of all time. Are you ready to rumble? Allow me to introduce in this corner, weighing probably about 130 pounds. His name is ringing bells from Tokyo, Japan, all the way to Bangor, Maine. His name is PewDiePie. That's right. That's right, fuckers. That's right, fuckers. PewDiePie is going to rip Fortnite apart. Are you ready for it? PewDiePie. Man, when I seen this video, I was so happy. Man, it's like me and PewDiePie had a moment. You know I know him in real life, right? Me and PewDiePie, we talk all the time. I have him on my cell phone. I could call him right now. I just don't feel like it. And if you ask me to, I'm going to blow you off, so don't worry about it. But I know PewDiePie personally. He's my bro. So when I seen this motherfucker talking about Fortnite, the way I talk about Fortnite, it's like we had a moment. Me and PewDiePie had a moment. Here it is.
Fortnite live stream draws in more than 1 million viewers. Drake sets record with his Fortnite Twitch debut. Fortnite holds the record for the most videos related to a video game uploaded in a single month ever. 200,000 viewers versus 20,000. They're getting paid. They're getting paid to play Fortnite. They're getting paid for it. YouTube gaming. It's all Fortnite. It's all Fortnite. It's all Fortnite. Hey, how's it going, guys? It's me. I'm here. It's PewDiePie. I'm here to talk about my favorite video game of all time, Fortnite. I love this game. So fun. You know what I look for in a game? No. Go away. That's right. I prefer the rip-off of the game. That's my favorite version. Oh, sorry. I meant the rip-off of 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 a game. Now that's what I call rip-off. It's just everywhere lately, and I think I'm the only one. I'm the only one left that hasn't played it. So today I thought we're going to play it. Oh wow, look. It looks like we're gonna win it. Just gotta keep building, which is what this game is all about, apparently. Where is the other guy? Oh, there he is. Ah, jeez, I don't know if I could do this. Oh, I did it! Yeah! Yeah, I did it! Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I had to play the game. Wait, I have to play the game myself and not just react to pre-recorded footage that someone else did? Instead, we are going to react to some Fortnite cringe, everybody. That's right. I am better than everyone else, so I get to do this. I am just joking, of course. I'm not gonna play Fortnite. What do you think? I'm some pathetic beta male? That's right. We're instead going to laugh at people playing Fortnite.
PewDiePie agrees. Only beta males play Fortnite. Fucking skinny little soy boys with their man tits. Fucking little beta males. That's right. That's how I feel. I agree with PewDiePie. Come at me, bro.
Starting off with my favorite Fortnite channel, Ali A. This is capitalism at its finest. Look at this. My God, it's all Fortnite, isn't it? It's a lot of arrows, and there's a lot of Fortnites, and you gotta appreciate it. Jesus Christ, dude. I especially like this one. You know, here's a regular video with an interesting concept. 200,000 views. Right next to it, worst Fortnite Battle Royale player ever. Funny. 5 million views. I think the main thing I learned about this is the color. There's a lot of shiny color here. I feel like if I took one of my regular thumbnails, this is garbage. It needs way more hue on it. Let's see here. There you go. That looks much better. I think this is how I would do all my thumbnails. You gotta get the kids to watch it. That's how you do it. You just increase that hue saturation slider, and you got the kids watching. What's the number 2 thing? That's right, the intros. You gotta bait the kids in, alright? They're not just gonna watch some 10-minute video unless you have some bait going on. So you gotta have something mildly interesting happening, and then just roll the intro.
Yo, look at that! 3, 2, 1, drop it.
Yo, look at that! If you want to find out what's over there, watch the whole 10-minute video, guys. It's pretty epic. This rule applies to all YouTubers, but I think LEA does it the finest.
These guys are trying to steal my secret loot spot! I do not think so, guys.
What's he gonna do? Guess I'll have to watch 34 minutes to find out. This doesn't apply to just LEA. This formula literally applies to every single Fortnite streamer, YouTuber ever.
Full inventory of legendaries! Okay, now we just need to win the game, guys. Oh my god, what was he doing? Alright, we're down to the top 10. Oh my god, how did I kill him? Whew, 7 people alive.
Brad, inside, why don't I have a cool flashy intro like all the other cool Fortnite YouTubers? Make one, please, now. Otherwise, I'm gonna be super angry. Where is the other guy? Oh, there he is. Ah, jeez, I don't know if I could do this. That was epic! That was a cool intro. Ali has the best intros.
This is the most crazy face I've ever seen, mate. This is actually insane.
Oh my god, a third one! 4 in 1 game! I have never experienced that in my life!
No one has ever done that! It's like, we're not just clickbaiting the clickbait. We gotta clickbait the actual content by now. It's really... How far is
it's show?
At the end of the day,
What's up?
There'll just be no content whatsoever. Just clickbait out of clickbait. Like, just keep watching, guys. Well, actually, this kind of reminds me of TV. Isn't that what they do? Stay tuned after the commercial. We have an important announcement. And then you watch through the commercial. Never something important. Oh, my God. I just discovered that TV is a lie. Oh, I'm so woke. Well, we're heading there. That's for sure. If anything, I should just start clickbaiting my mid-rolls. So that you guys will keep watching through the mid-roll. Guys, sorry, we gotta take a commercial mid-roll here, but after this video, the commercial, there's something there. There is something there.
It's easy for children to draw with Magidraw. They draw in the bodies, put in the positioning points, and fill out the picture.
Oh my sweet Jesus, that's hilarious.
The exciting way to draw.
Hell no.
That's a swear! That's a swear in the intro! What the frick, man? I've been trying to censor my swears for the freaking longest time, and he just gets away. This best not be monetized. I'm going to get so angry. This is favoritism.
Oh my God.
Stupid. Alright, let's see the dance then. Let's see the dance. Do the Fortnite dances. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
That's all we're getting, boys. That is all we're getting. I'm too bad.
No, I need more. Come on. Dance for Daddy. 9 million views, everybody. 9 million views. I am not salty, by the way. If you think I'm criticizing these Fortnite YouTubers because I am jealous that they're getting millions of views, then you are mistaken. I am not so low. Okay?
Fortnite is fucking pissing me off, people. Pissing me off.
My videos.
Welcome everyone, my name's Ali. This gameplay is not only one of my luckiest...
Why Fortnite?
How is it playing game?
It's not even that fucking good of a game. Why Fortnite?
Faker. Stupid faker. Dick. How has no one realized this? This is ridiculous. No, for real. Ali, he's found his niche and he's doing what he's enjoying. So why shouldn't he? All right. It's not like I just benefited from Happy Wheels back in the day, where you could literally put zero effort into the videos and still get millions of views. And I keep looking back into those days and thinking, man, things were so much better.
Things were so much better.
Upload 10-minute uncut footage. I miss the old YouTube, guys. Can we just bring back old YouTube? I don't understand this. Just like, why Fortnite? Out of all games, did Fortnite have to become the popular one? My second favorite Fortnite YouTuber is Goes Ninja, and he's also the master of the intro. Let's just watch.
Ninja here, and today I'm super excited to be bringing you guys this video and talk to you about the brand new.
Hey guys, today is Zimmer here, and
I don't think so. That's politically incorrect.
And now I'm going to proceed to tell you about a giveaway. So be sure to leave a like, a subscribe, and please stick.
Before we get into today's video, I want to do another free V-Buck giveaway for all of my subscribers. So as you guys know, there's brand new weekly items here in Fortnite, and they're super cool, and they're a part of the...
He's just giving away this for free. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. I love it so much.
Valentine's update. So if you guys want to win some free V-Bucks here on today's video, all you guys got to do is drop a like, and for every single like we get on today's video, I'll do 5 V-Bucks. So if we get 2,000 likes, I'll do a $100 free V-Buck giveaway for all my subscribers. So
this means he really loves his subscribers because he's spending money on them.
They would, but it's racist now. Sad but true, yep.
Side chick, and he wants to just give us stuff. I love it.
That's politically incorrect.
In that. Now, in today's
Please
video,
do a giveaway.
Gentlemen,
Please
we
do a
are going to
giveaway.
be doing a giveaway, giving back to the subscribers and hooking some of you guys up with these packs. For every 500 likes we get here on today's video will equal 1 starter pack. So if you guys have not already, drop a like on the video, make sure to subscribe with that post notification bell turned on, and comment down below letting me know that you guys want this skin.
What do I gotta do?
Okay. Letting me know you guys have completed all of the steps. Just comment down below starter pack, rogue skin, free V-Bucks.
I'm telling YouTube more and more and more, it's just about manipulating kids. This is what this is.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I like this video because he's somewhat self-aware about his whole giveaway shtick.
Cops and minorities. Oh my god, now that's fucking weird.
I'm just kidding, that's just fucking cringe. Oh, now it's cringe. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Definitely wasn't cringe before. Top 5 YouTubers who have sworn. I would never swear, because everyone knows I do the Minecraft oof sound, so you can trust to never get a swear in my video. Isn't that right, YouTube?
Today we're going to be going over 5 Fortnite YouTubers who've sworn. Number 5.
PewDiePie. Oh, come on. Come on, what the frick, guys? That's not funny. My third favorite YouTuber, of course, is Jake Paul. I subscribe to him for his gaming content. That's what I truly enjoy. And, the Girlfriend Fortnite Distraction Challenge. There's no way this is monetized. This is clearly sexual content in the thumbnail. If I put anything near this, it will 100% be demonetized. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. My favorite video of Jake Paul playing Fortnite is when he isn't actually playing Fortnite, he's just donating 200,000 to his favorite Twitch streamer. A lot of people seem to think that I'm some sort of Paul expert at this point, and they ask me like, oh, so did you hear about him actually donating 200,000? And I'm like, no, listen, you didn't even have to spend 2 seconds on this video to understand that he's just donating it to his friend, and his friend is just setting it up. It's so easy to set up these notifications saying, oh, this person donated this. Obviously, he didn't give away 200,000. He's just manipulating clickbait. It doesn't matter. He's just copying Mr. Beast's video where he donated 30,000 to Ninja. He's copying Risegum, who did the whole sexual thing with the girls. With his own girlfriend. It's really fun to see just people coming up with fun and original ideas. What am I talking about? At least I don't play Fortnite. That's pretty much the only thing I have going for me. My biggest pride and demise at the same time. Let's check out one of these
Fucking high five, PewDiePie.
videos
For not playing Fortnite. It's just gonna leave me hanging. Wow.
Jesus Christ. 1 kill equals 1 removed clothing.
Guys, it doesn't make sense because normal YouTubers, if you don't post videos...
This is so clearly someone else's footage that he's just reacting to.
Okay, what are you... Okay!
There's There's no way this is monetized. There's no way this is monetized. At least, fine, he gets 10 million views with some sexual clickbait. Why do I even upload YouTube? Why do I even try?
2 kills!
Oh!
Just this.
With him finding out, but if he doesn't,
Oh my god! I gotta watch the full video to see the titties. Oh my god. I actually know a secret way to get to the end of the video quicker. You just have to click over here, guys. I don't know if you noticed it. And then you get to see the
there'll be a
titties.
black bar.
It better.
There will be, trust me.
There's no way this is monetized. There's just no way. There's just no way this is monetized. And I don't want the world to see me.
I know, dude.
Because I don't think that they understand. You may think, oh, he's just salty. That's not it at all. I am glad for all these YouTubers making this great stuff that they enjoy. Everyone should be free to do what they like and have fun at the process and not just make a lot of money that I would like instead. So anyway, guys, please leave a like on this video. For every 5 likes, I will give away
I know, Fortnite is blown
5
up.
likes.
So basically, that's basically how I felt about it. So, let's see. Mr. Laura Croft is going around calling me a backstabber. What the fuck is he on about? What is he on about? How did this get reversed? That's what I want to know. How did I become racist when he was the racist one like 2 or 3 or 4 months ago? Wasn't it? Remember when Hater Terminator videotaped him? It's because of you black people! It's because of you black people! How the fuck does he go from that to calling me a racist and a backstabber? Now, I thought that we had a great St. Patty's Day. I'm not really sure why he would think that I'm stabbing him in the back. We hung out for like 3-4 hours. It was a really good time. I hear he hasn't let it go. And remind you, this happened back in fucking St. Patty's Day. That was fucking forever ago. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you that bored? Are you that pathetic that you're lingering on to that shit for so long? You got nothing else in your little bag of tricks, your little repertoire? No other nuts and bolts lingering around up there behind the mask? And the other person that tried to call us out was Mr. Tense Spence. Mr. Pinball. Mr. fucking Pinball. Really? Pinball Village? I mean, I don't get a lot of viewers either, but neither do you. But I noticed when you were streaming about us and you were trying to call us all racist again, what happened? You got 12 views. So I think a clap is in order for Mr. Tense Spence, Mr. What's his name? Pinball Village. Congratulations to you for your all-time high in your stream of viewers and viewer count, and you had to use our name to do it. So congratulations to you, Mr. Man. That is what's up. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. Fucking shut the fuck up, Laura. That's one thing I have to say. And listen, you gotta come better, Mr. Pinball. Do some research, okay? Get your facts together, and then come on back in the party and debate me. I'd love it. I mean, you kind of lost your argument the second you called an African a racist. I mean, even fucking Ethiopians and fucking Arabian people, everybody's just like knee slapping on that one. Like, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Called a fucking African a racist. How does... So, imagine... Put yourself in this situation, okay? I'm literally hanging out with a hillbilly, from what the Playroom calls him. Then you got me, a metal guy. Then you got an islander, right? You got a dude hangs out on the island, right? And then we got my bro, another bro of mine that lives over in fucking Germany, who happens to be African. And they're like, all right, you know what? I'm not even going to defend myself. Let's just go with the narrative. You're right. Fuck it. 420 Club. Most racist goddamn club on the Playroom. You know it's true, and I know it's true. But if you really take a look at it with your mind eye see, and then take a peek at what you're looking at, you're going to realize we are an incredibly diverse group of fucking racists, if you think about it. Holy shit. Diversity up in this bitch. So, we got a Mexican for a leader. We got hillbillies. We got Asians. We got Latinos. We got black people. It is all Super Dave's fault. Oh, yeah, Super Dave. Super Dave called Mr. Pinball out. That's what happened. That's what happened. I remember it clearly now. I remember it. Super Dave called Pinball out. And the next thing you know, we're all getting called racist again because of guilty by association. Because apparently, according to these cucks, these fucking uneducated fucking morons, right? If you associate whatsoever in your room or realm of people with Uncle Donald, if Uncle Donald is on your friends list, if you speak with Uncle Donald, if you have any relations with Uncle Donald, then you're a racist, according to these people, according to Mr. Pinball Village and whoever else that wants to jump on that bandwagon. Do you realize how fucking dumb that sounds? Do you realize that? Or is everybody just a bunch of cucks? Nobody has the balls to fucking stand up for what you believe in? Am I just saying that? You really think that hopping on to some kind of racist agenda or whatever the fuck it is, race baiting, profiling, is going to get you more views in your channel? Does that really make more sense to you? Does that make you feel good at night? I'm just trying to say, man. The Playroom drama rivals Game of Thrones. Uncle Donald is funny as fuck. I'll tell you this, Uncle Donald is misunderstood. Anybody who has spent a lengthy amount of time with Uncle Donald in a party chat, they're going to come back with the same conclusion. He's definitely not racist. But there's something going on there. Absolutely. Something going on there. So, cheers to you, Uncle Donald. I don't think you're fucking racist. I'm going to go ahead and continue to be your friend, no matter what anybody says. I don't give a fuck. Because I got the balls to stand up for myself. And, I'm not going to go ahead and follow the status quo with everyone else. Like, yeah, he's a racist. I'm going to delete him, and I'm going to delete anybody else that's associated to him because I stand up for what's right, and I stand up against racism. Hey, get the fuck out of here. You don't stand up for shit. None of these Playroom motherfuckers stand for nothing. Alright, and that's how I feel. I'm in UK, and not all of us are drunk all the time. I never said you were. UK's cool in my book. Just 87% of the time, yeah. That is funny, though. Alright, so. You assholes go ahead and get the hell out of here because I'm going to flip this stream over to a guitar stream. So if you don't want to hear me wail on the guitar, then now's the time to leave. Bust out a little bit. Rim peas. Not sure. Yeah, they gotta be drunk. I know not to throw Super Dave under the bus, but he won't even fucking stream unless if he has it. You play metal punk, something like that, yeah. I just subscribed to a bro that I was pretty excited about.
Switch to US Cellular today and get $450 off the latest smartphones. No trade-in required. Other carriers squeeze you with restrictions and hidden fees. Don't get hosed. Get US Cellular.
Pack this bowl and we're gonna get into the music here. Got a little bit of Blue Dream today. Ah, you can't see that, can you? Nah, you won't be able to make that out. It's Blue Dream, 1 gram, 20 indica, 80 sativa. Nothing too special. Just a little something to puff for tonight. I don't really like this song as much. I don't really like this song as much. Where is it? I think this is one of the ones. That's a H string. 8. 8 string. 5-string bass, 8-string guitar. Alright. Got me a nice little buzz. I'm feeling good. Kind of just want to play that.
It's a special limited time offer. Ram Truck Month going on now at Hartley Country in Newport. While they let...
Shit. Shit. I'm chillin' and relaxing, smoking on the blue dream. Y'all bitches know what I mean. I got them blue dreams. I got them blue dreams. The ocean ain't the way I thought it was. Once I got there, it was full of trash and no one was there. I can't believe the sea that I saw, and everything was wrong. But one thing that I never lost sight of was the love that I had for my land, my love, my feature and the creature. But you never see the features of a face unless you live in Hollywood. You could get it replaced and see a fine doctor and fix up your face. And the satellite image is coming in clear. It's always the same news. It's just hard to make it disappear. And I know that you're hurting. I know what you feel. But deep down inside, you know it's alright. The end is near. Because we got awful creatures up in the office with terrible features, and they mean to greet us, but the CNT and AT&T broadband, they brought it to you better than any phony-ass Republican ever can. And his KKK clan could ever bring it to the forefronts of gun control. Y'all already know how I feel it. I hold it down, I pull it up, I just take a smoke, I put it back down. This ain't no fucking joke. The life is all that we have, it. It's too short, so we gotta stand up and grab it. Because if you don't, you're gonna lose it, baby. And if you don't hold on what you love, you're gonna see it turn to just maybes. And baby, trust me, you don't want that. You can take it from me. Do not disagree, I ain't got no college degree, but I got the wisdom from the streets and I can give it to you at a beat pace. But you gotta be willing to relate to a player hater that doesn't ever be the creator, but doesn't play a hate on the game which he contends in the ring. And never forget where you came from. And I try to be the best I can be and also be blessed. I'm done with it. It's played the fuck out. So let's lift it up a little bit. Huh? A little too sad around here. Let's try to get it in. I don't know if I like this. Let's do it to this one. Where'd it go? Where'd the rhythm go? Where'd it go? Did you find? Did you take it? Where was you for the last fucking 2 hours? I went over all the topics. I had a lot of talking points. Had a lot of talking points, bro. You missed them.
It's Ram Truck Month, so long live the trucks with vesting costs 30,000 pounds.
Let's hear this one. What a weird ass riff. Let's hear it without the fucking. I can't even do it now. It's a fucking hard little riff, but I like it. I like it. Please donate to Hardy. Needs a new couch fund. Foundation. Jay Hardy needs all of our support. Thank you. I mean, that's gotta be Roofy's dumbass. That's got to be Roofy's dumbass. Okay.
Tobacco companies spend more than $11 billion marketing to teens each year. They look at you as tomorrow's customer. You are the target. Prove them wrong.
Fuck that shit. Let's play something else. Oh, I haven't played this one in a hot minute. Let's play this.
Switch to US Cellular today and get $450 off the latest smartphones.
Ooh.
No trade-in required. Other carriers squeeze you with restrictions.
I wasn't feeling it. I don't know why. It's a good time to take a break. I'm about to rip it up. Here I go. I'm about to rip it up. enough, huh? Good enough. That'll do. That'll do, pig. I haven't done this one in a hot flipping goddamn flipping minute. What's wrong with my bowl, man? What's wrong with my bowl? Keeps going empty. Something wrong here. Oh yeah, baby. Oh shit, oh shit, what? Oh shit, oh shit, what? Oh shit, what? What? This makes me want to do the jiggy wop. Check it out. Like this. I think I'm gonna lose this one. I'm gonna lose it. Remove. We don't need that in our lives anymore. Don't need it. Don't need that in our lives anymore.
On the track.
Let's get this one out there. Let's see, what else do we got? I haven't touched any of these in a long time, dude. I just, you know, I just kind of, I don't even know what this one is. Oh my God. You remember? Oh, she's sleeping. My wife is sleeping through this somehow. I don't know. Watch how I do this bullshit. Ready? Here it is. Just a little fun there. Just a little fun. There's weed on my cell phone. Oh. I think my wife is snoring. Bro, how do you not have 1 million subs? Why? Because I'm on fucking Playroom. I'm confined by the politics on fucking Playroom. Alright, so, what was I doing? What was I doing? Here we go, here we go. One second. I was looking for a beat. This one right here, I like this one. No, I'm not in a band. I just did this for a hobby.
Spend more than $11 billion marketing to teens.
I don't play
each
well
year.
with others, apparently.
They look at you as tomorrow.
ValentineBeats.com.
2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So it'd be. There we go. I'm not much of a vocalist per se. Like, I don't have the power and the raw grit that I had when I was back in my 20s. I could fucking wail in my 20s. But, yeah, I'm 33, coming up on 34. Hey, you'd be surprised, dude. Nobody gives a shit, dude. That's just how it is in society. If you're not drama, he said this and he did that, and I can't believe this bullshit, you don't get no views. Clickbait titles, fake bullshit, fake news, people love it. Fake tits, power steering, fast cars, bullshit. That's the American way, man. Modern arts, culture, anything real, anything conservative, anything that's trying to be positive and build something substantial is swiftly cut down. That's why it's so important to try to, you know, be resilient. What the fuck happened, dude? Life happened. Life fucking came up and socked me one, bro. What are you gonna do, right? But being a roadie tech, I mean, I kind of know how to use it, I guess. So that's how my sound is halfway decent. Because trust me, I'm not the greatest guitar player. A lot of it has to do with my guitar and, you know, my sound and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, good Easter, guys. Respect them out. All right, honest man. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. I appreciate that, dude. We'll check you later, bros. That's what's up. That's what's up. Up in the hizzy. Excuse me. What the fuck time is it anyway? Oh my god, it's 12 o'clock at night. Why didn't you tell me? Jesus Christ, I could go on and on. Perhaps I'll stop. Maybe I'll do one more. What do you think? I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like this one. Always have. Alright, man. Thanks for joining in. I'm gonna go play some video games and chill out. Get some goddamn food up in my belly. I've not eaten at all today. Pretty much just spaced out. I went and helped my mom today. And my mom, and that's actually going pretty well. So my mom, as you know, at the beginning of this year, she had a heart attack and she lost a lot of her strength. So she hasn't been able to get in and out of the tub and things like that, unfortunately. So what I've decided to do is she was going to pay a caseworker or whatever you want to call it to come over to her house. And I was like, well, how much? And she's like, well, it's like $12.50 an hour, something like that. I was like, can I sign up for that? Because I would do it for free, Mom. And she was like, oh, well, I think you can. So anyways, that's how it hit off. And then next thing you know, I'm doing that. So, and we've done it, I think it's my third or fourth time. And so that's going well. Didn't know if you guys cared to hear the update, but that's the update. So my mom is doing well. She did lose some strength. She does need help in and out of the bathtub and just personal hygiene, shit like that. Oh yeah, absolutely. As far as the volunteer job goes for the hospital up the road, I've not heard anything back yet. So hopefully I haven't been turned down. But the social worker that works there, that my girlfriend knows, apparently she thinks I'm great and can't wait to have me. So I guess we're waiting for the blood work from the place that I went to get back to the place that I'm trying to volunteer to. So that's the whole mess up, and so that's what's going on. As far as my t-shirt business, that's kind of on a hold. My Riff Rags and Trend, that's been on a hold. It's kind of been on a hold, obviously. It's hard to sell t-shirts and tank tops and v-necks and things when there's a shitload of snow outside. So that's kind of been on hold, but here we come. Spring is here. April is around the corner. I have my new catalog, just so you guys know. Where the fuck did I put it? Hold on, I'll be right back. But anyway, so it's been on pause for a while because of the snow and everything, and hope things are going good for you and your mama. So the new catalog is here. I'll just kind of like, I don't know, so some of the newer things that we have are shitloads of hats now. So you can get a crap load of hats now, different types of hats with, you know, different types of designs on them, you know, shitloads. So that's something new, because I only had like 6 hats before, and now there's shitloads of hats to choose from. So that was one of the new things. Another one of the new things is v-necks. I didn't have v-necks before. Oh, and onesies. Back when, last year, I only had 6 choices of onesies. Now I have a bunch more. So these are some of the onesies I can do. If you're looking for a onesie for your kid of sorts. And these come in 3 sizes, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And they're awesome. They're little, tiny little onesies. They're amazing. For the sweet, tiny little babies. Ah, look at them. So cute. So cute. Another thing we have that I didn't have before is v-necks. I have v-necks now, which I didn't have v-necks before. Last year I did not have v-necks. This year I have v-necks. So I should have a good amount of styles in v-necks. Probably not all the styles, but a decent amount. Some of the other, I don't know what else is super new. Hold on a second. Some of the newer, but hoodies are going to be out of style pretty soon. So I don't really want to show off the hoodies too much. But there are some newer hoodies that look pretty fucking sweet. Here, I'll show you one. Hold on. Oh no, it won't tell me. No, so there aren't any new hoodies. I thought there was. Never mind. Okay. I think that's it. So a shitload of new hats, shitload of new onesies. I don't think the coffee mugs are in here. Maybe they took them down. Anyways, there's literally shitloads of crap. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Anyway, so that's going up, and probably, hopefully by April or May, hopefully May. I just bought my girl a sawgrass. Nice. Fucking right, bro. But that's what's going on. So that's the update for me. Mama's doing good. Waiting to hear back on the volunteer position. And as far as the business goes, I'm just kind of on hold. Hopefully I'll get back into it probably April. You know, we'll see what's going on. And then that's what's going on with me. So anyways, you bros take care. I'm gonna slip on out of here. Have me some grubby grub. Maybe go get some White Castle or something. Get some White Castle and drink a Newcastle. White Castle, drink a Newcastle. Now that sounds like a fucking plan. Alright. That's probably going to happen. Alright, my friends. You guys take care. Much love. Peace it out. 420 Club salute. As always, take care. Peace. Bye-bye.